Hello and welcome to Let's Play Dark Chronicle. Right, it's actually been quite a while since I did my last bit of recording, so I'll get a few done here. Just to make sure robot parts are repaired. Okay. So, we're continuing on through yet more dungeon. Huzzah! Now, I'm going to have to quickly check where I am. About 6 to go. So, time to defeat all monsters 4 minutes 10. Fish goal 60 centimeters. Defeat all enemies using only Max's gun. And there should be a geostone we need to pick up at some stage. So we'll be doing some more georama stuff as well. Once we're finished. Now I'm fairly certain one of these levels coming up is locked. Similarly to the one earlier, except this time it's locked Monica out. Throw that rock over there. Get nothing for it. We have a chest, and at some point mimics return to the game. If they haven't already, but I don't think they did last video. So these mimics will obviously need cover. Ooh, we haven't had that before. That's a item that goes on the equipment there. It'll be used automatically and restores poison. Well, heals us if we get poisoned. Some of those are quite useful. Now, but there are certain ways you can make them. I'm just not 100% sure on what they are just yet. But I'm sure we'll find it when we go through the proper invention process a bit later. Right. I wouldn't mind weapon repair, but something else, please. Yay! Fully restored weapon hit points. It will do something else one day, but that wasn't such a bad thing for it to do, actually. Right, Steve, you're up. Blast it, then blast him. And then, we skip to the menu and find out what my weapon stats are like. 2 and 2. Oops. 3 and 3. Okay. Give that all to Max. Oh, by the way, we're not going to be upgrading the gun anymore, unless we have to. There are reasons behind this. If I'd have thought about them a bit earlier. Right. See if we can get you on your own. Yeah, the reason we're not going to be upgrading this is because I actually forgot about something we get for completing this stage of the game. Which is the Durak gun. Which is actually... Are you sleeping? Yes, you are. Yay! Steve, you're up. Which is extremely powerful and... I've done it again, haven't I? Yes, and I've spectrumized the diamond to this gun. It's not a complete waste, because we do need this gun up to bell trigger. Because that allows us to recruit Max's father. However, it's still... It's something I always do. It's one of my failings in this game, seemingly. Considering all the robotic enemies, this is really difficult to do with Max's gun. Still. It's no problem, though, for Steve. All that. Somewhere. Make sure we get all that. For a rock. Steve. Deal. We should really consider upgrading the energy backpack, but I'm not sure we've got the capacity for it. Let's make... We did invent that. We need more scraps of metal, but we can pick those up. Here, get some more attack crystals. Which we won't be using, really. Right, that's sorted. And more stuff for Steve to shoot. I would give Steve the EP, but he doesn't need it right now. As I say, the barrel cannons I'll keep right up until the end of Chapter 3. Probably. Because it's a very easy way of dealing with an otherwise tricky boss with that. And this should level up the drill range if we're lucky. Yep. I'll find some rolling logs. Useful. And in this chest we get bombs. And over here... Ooh, lightning crystals. Nice. I think the wrench still needs lightning. Yeah, sorry if I seem a bit confused about what I've been doing. I haven't actually played this in well over a week. Lots of things going on. So forgive me about that. I will have to go into that area, but we'll do this whole section first, and Oh. That's not strong at all. But we deal with fire elements at the cost of half our health. And we have yet more geostones. Well, one additional geostone anyway. Right, Gum is approaching level 3. Although actually, do I need to do that? I don't actually need to do this. Bah! Oh well, I can still in theory spectrumize the gun to a new weapon. The problem is, while you can spectrumize weapons, it tends to be a bit random. I'm sure there is a logical process behind it, but it always comes up with really stupid seeming results. As I will save state to explain a bit later. More beast crystals? Enemy to deal with. Steve! Fire! And we'll switch to Monica for the rest of the chapter. And brunch. Or at least we're in a sort of lake, so you should be able to do some fishing. Right, and this chest is going to be... Yeah, I didn't think we had that yet. Okay, fair enough. We'll switch back to the ride pod to deal with you. Back to Monica. And that should be level over.
Looks like we got them all.
Yep, we did. Right, now we get to do some fishing. And there is a reasonably sized lake over there, so we'll do it there. As I'm sure I've mentioned at length, I don't particularly like fishing games. Or fishing mini-games, as they always invariably tend to be. There are actual fishing games, but I don't think anybody likes those. I mean, my dad does a lot of fishing. He doesn't particularly like them. Almost prefer to be doing it properly, I think. Ah, this is a good sized lake, actually. So switch back to Max. Sort the equipment out, actually. There we go. Right, now where's our fishing rod? Alright, I think gem-wise we've got something of everything now. No, we're missing a cyclone and a... Oh, you have cyclone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we got one. We got all crystals available. Awesome. We should really be thinking about doing some upgrading then. Anyway. We have various types of baits, but we got mostly pricklies, so we'll use those. Different types of bait don't really have much of an impact now, as far as I can remember. They may have an impact later in the game, though, and especially when we come to mini-games. And oh yeah, there's yet more mini-games in this thing. One of the reasons I'm going to be keeping my meter-long fish I got last time. I'm gonna eat you, little fishy. I'm gonna eat you, little fishy. I'm gonna eat you, little fishy. 'Cause I like little fish. This isn't working. Yeah. Either that, or he doesn't want the cat's little fishing song going on while I am fishing. I shall think of more fishing chants a bit later. Possibly. Out of desperation. Oh, come on. Yay! Awesome. Well, this isn't as large as our mutant fish we got last time. Oh, it's not a small one. That's a cheater. 4 meters to go. Finally leave this place. And we caught a Nyla, which is 52 centimeters, 41 fishing points. Didn't quite give us the medal here, but I'm not too fussed about that, if I'm really honest. I may have to, yeah, that's the thing we got this Mahusive. Exchange fishing points? We're not quite there yet. And it's luck we need to increase next. Right, let's get out of here then. And back to the geoscape. Oh, importantly, I'm not sure I can move. Actually, yes you can, but don't. You don't move from this menu because then it doesn't unlock the next one until you go through this. Unless of course you want to trade, but there. That would be boring. No, I did it once, but I will try to refrain from farming in games. Or at least showing you as I'm farming in games. Alright, our wrench is now ridiculous. That was 51.6 now got. Hit points anyway. Right, proceed to the next floor. Or rather not. What we're going to do is go back to the geoscape. Next dungeon. Now you notice the path does diverge. We won't be dealing with that though for quite a significant amount of time, really. So just ignore it for now. Just know there is additional part of the dungeon we won't be able to access for quite a while. There's one in each of the dungeons except the first where it does that. Right. We also remembered what I thought it was lake. That's because I tend to do it like that anyway. Eye tree 1, eye tree 2, nose tree, with a tree restored. So, unsurprisingly, placing the eye and nose trees is going to set off a lot of conditions. In fact, it's going to set off a ridiculous number of conditions. However, actually we can't do any of that yet. So let's actually make... oh, we need elements. So we can't do anything just yet. Fair enough. So, I shall go back to Rainbow Butterfly Wood, I guess. So, until next time.